Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Labanis to the other apostles, great millstone, salutation, Joachim, teaching all truth and sincerity. This title of this video is going to be called Valentine's Day is a Pagan Holiday. Because Valentine's Day is a Roman. It goes back to the Roman Empire, where higher elites, higher people in the Roman Empire used to do pagan rituals, which involved blood sacrifices, them chasing after women with sacrificial blood, basically all manners of wickedness. Went on this day back in the ancient times, and it's happening. All manner of wickedness is going on in this day and time on the same so-called holiday, which is a folly day, not a holiday. Claims Salaki. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the words which Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen is dismayed at the signs of them." And we're not supposed to follow after the customs of the heathens, after these so-called holidays, which are folly days. We're not supposed to follow after customs. We're supposed to follow after our own high holy days and continue doing those. And we're not supposed to go after the heathen customs. We're supposed to go after our own customs that we, after our own customs that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has ordained for us. Because what the heathens' customs are, they're vain. And this holiday, Valentine's Day, that's idolatry. It's totally idolatry, and the Lord said, "Don't have no other God but Him." Or so like this is Exodus. This is Exodus 20 verse 3. It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." So we're not supposed to worship any other powers except Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, except the Heavenly Father Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai. This is Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. It says, this is Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. "Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit." Because following after idols and doing these so-called folly days is you're following after vain philosophies and all these deceits. Because this seems innocent to buy gifts for your woman, to give gifts for your significant other. It seems so innocent, but you don't know it's more deeper than you would think. You don't see the wicked. You don't see the underlining of what it truly is. It's totally a pagan act, and you could buy things for your woman, buy things for your significant other anytime. Why does it have to be on this particular day? Why does it have to be why does it have to be this particular day? Why can't it be like another day besides this day? Or you could treat them right every day. Just like treating your parents. You like I said, honor your father and mother. You're supposed to do that every day. not just on that particular day, you know. But anyway, um, to this Colossians 2:8, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit after traditions of men. During these holidays, especially Valentine's Day, is a tradition of man. After the rudiments of the world, and that's one of the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach, and that's not after uh, uh that's not after Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. That's according to this world. Uh, this is Exodus 23 verse 2. It's Exodus 23 verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. We're not supposed to follow after a multitude to do evil. Just because everybody else is doing Valentine's Day doesn't mean we need to be doing it. If we know these scriptures and know that that's pagan, we're not going to partake in that wickedness. This is Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 32. This is Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 32. It says, Ye shall observe to do therefore as Yahweh your power hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. So we're going to observe to do what is commanded in these scriptures. We're not going to turn to the right side or to the left. We're not going to go left or right. We're going to try to stay on the straight and narrow and do the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, and continue doing that until the very end, Lord willing, if we endure. Because the Lord hates and despises these feast days. He doesn't these folly days. He doesn't delight in these folly days. He delights in those high holy days that we partake in. I would read that scripture that I just said. This is Amos 5 and 21. This is Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard peace offerings for your fat beasts. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashin Yahushua, he despises these high, folly days that these 2/3 and these heathens partake in. And it's all about the worshiping of the woman. It's all about making sure these women are taken care of in that day. But nobody really asks about the men. They always ask about the woman, what she wants in that day. On Valentine's Day, they never consider the men. And it talks about that in Proverbs. Men give their strength unto women. So like I'm butchering, I'll just read it. This is Proverbs 31 verse 3. It says, Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings. And these different men, they give their strength and on their time to these wicked women, and that destroys them. Because men, it talks about in it talks about in Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach. Let me get it real quick. It's Ecclesiastes. Get it right quick, because time is catching up. This is Ecclesiastes 25 and 24. It says, of the woman, It says, this is Ecclesiasticus 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, through her we all die. So of the woman became the beginning of sin. This, these women, Eve, had Adam, gave Adam the fruit of lies, which had us go off. So the woman became the beginning of sin. And these women, these men make it a day where these women get all the gifts and the glory. Men buy gifts for women like teddy bears and everything. But it says that in Esdras, I'm gonna get it right quick. This is the last one. This is First Esdras 4 verse 26. Yeah, many there be that run out of the width for women and become servants for their sakes. And Shalom.